looking at number 1, I can go ahead and see that it is a box that is an inch deep, an inch and a half wide, and 2.5 inches tall. So following the directions, the way I would create this is I would start by creating my front view and my top view. If I started by creating my front view, like I said, it's 2.5 inches tall and it is 1.5 inches wide. I could go ahead and connect that back up here, and I'm going to go ahead and offset up then my 1 inch between views. And I know that the depth of this object is 1. Now in the directions they say to number the corners so that you can keep track of them. You could do that with the text command right there. I am not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to go ahead and continue on to creating my development. What they want you to be able to do that for is so that we could pick a corner to start at and then go ahead and work around it. So if I picked this corner and I'm thinking about unfolding this, I can see that I've got 4 panels that are going to make the outside of the box, and I'm going to have a top and a bottom. If I start at this corner that I selected, my first panel is going to be this one right here, which would look exactly like my front view. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that one and bring it over. It's an inch and a half to get over to the edge of it, and another inch to go ahead and have my inch gap. So right there would be that panel for the front view. As I continue around, I've got this side right here, which is the same height, but it's only an inch of depth. So I'm going to offset 1 inch and get that panel right there. Then I notice that I've got this panel again, which would be the same as my original front panel. I'm going to copy to get that. I need to go ahead and draw my line here for that panel, and then I need another one of these small panels for my fourth side. So I'm going to copy, and I'm just going to select what I need to put that panel in again. Right there's that panel. In addition to that, I need a top and a bottom. The top and the bottom will look like my top view that I've already created. I'm going to delete that line out because I no longer need it. I could copy that top view and go ahead and place it there and here. Now there is more than one place we could place those. We could place them on here as well. We could rotate them so they're standing up taller and place them here. Like I said, there's more than one place that they could go ahead and be placed. Same thing applies to tabs. If I'm dealing with tabs for the top and the bottom, I could go ahead and put the tabs either along this edge here, or around the top and the bottom. If I'm doing those tabs, I'm going to offset a 1/4 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and put them right there in this example, and around the bottom in that example. I also need a tab here where it wraps around and attaches to this side. So I offset all of those a 1/4 inch. Now I could go ahead and connect to go ahead and give me the angles on my tabs. So I'm just putting in 45s there. Depending on the person you talk to, some textbooks instruct you to put in bend circles, other textbooks do not. What bend circles would be is they are just circles that go on the lines that get bent to tell us that they're bend lines versus exterior edges of an object or tabs. So in this example, if I were to put bend circles on, they'd go on this vertical line, this vertical line, this vertical line, as well as this horizontal line and this horizontal line. The current textbook we are using does not talk about those, so I'm going to leave those off. If I was happy with this drawing, I'd then be able to put it into my title block. I'd be able to set up my title block. Notice my scale is 1:1. That way when I print it, I could cut it and fold it and have a true size object. I am going to try to do another clip where I actually show the object, but right here is an example of what the printout might look like. And once that is cut up, then I could go ahead and have my object like this. And when it's folded together, I could glue or tape my object, but you can see that it makes the box that we're looking for.